Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Frank Dweben from Queen Games looking at Zen Garden, 2020 release that has you making a Zen Garden.
Exactly.
The title is not a surprise.
No.
Yes, it's not a zombie game.
No, it's not a zombie game.
Okay.
We are building a garden, and each of us is building one garden. And this we do by placing those tiles on our garden. And after we finish with 16 tiles, we have a complete garden.
Okay.
And then the emperor decides which of the gardens is the best. And the best garden is whoever follows his preferences the best.
Okay.
In this case, it would be each stone pathway would get 1 point. Cherry blossom floors will be majority, so whoever has the most will get points. If you build some gates in your garden, make sure at least to have 4, otherwise you get minus points.
Okay.
And each grass patch would give you 2 points.
Okay.
There's also walkways, so the idea is you can form up to 4 walkways. This wouldn't be a completed walkway, it's round, but it is not of the same kind. So this would be pleasing for the emperor because it's one completed
That's right.
walkway.
It'll feel great on your feet as
Exactly.
you walk around. No surprises.
And the last bit you get points for is basically there are 5 different symbols on these tiles. Whoever you have the most of, you count those numbers, and if you have 8, let's say for example of the statue, you would get 7 points
Okay.
at the end. The game mechanism is very simple, how you select the tiles. So each round there will be those, not those, but 12 tiles. If it's your turn, you choose one of them, while the bottom row doesn't cost anything. The middle row costs 1 coin, top row is 2 coins.
Okay.
You choose whichever you want. Let's say I take this one, place it in your garden, and pay the appropriate cost by adjusting your coin track.
Okay.
When you sit, then the next player and the next player, until everybody has chosen one, then the starting player token will go to the next player, and we slide down the bottom row, everything that isn't picked, then everything slides down and we refill the display. When I pick my next one, I have to place it adjacent to a tile that's already on the board. But what I can do, I can slide the tiles around until it fits my needs. Basically means if I build it like this, wasn't a good idea,
Ideal.
but I could slide it over and place the next one there.
Okay.
Of course, at some point you are fixed if you have 4 in a row or 4 in a row.
Right. But you had the freedom just to adjust.
To adjust,
based
as
on
long
things
as
that come
you-
up here. Okay.
There's one way to get money in the game, which is if you build 4 symbols of any symbol in a row, in a column, or diagonally, you get 3 coins back during the game.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to be
Manage
comfortable
only with that 12 for the whole
Only
time.
with
Okay.
This is basically the base of the game, but once you want a bit more complex or more of a challenge, you can adjust the tempo by making more rules or more preferences to follow.
Okay.
So at a later stage, this becomes a very complex game with many rules where you have to be certain that if you start a patch of a floor, it has to be connected to each other, or get less floor tiles, or have like race missions. Being the first to build 4 statues and a bench would get you 5 points, the next only 3 points.
Okay. And we just mentioned there's 3 types of paths, there's 5 types of objects, there's 6 types of backgrounds, so there's a lot of mix and match as you
a lot of
have
combinations.
competing goals over
Yes.
here for what you're trying to do. Yes. Trying to complete one thing, but it messes up something else.
Yeah, and somebody else always tries to go for the same goal.
Yes. Thank you very much, Frank. A review of Zen Garden from Queen Games.